Okay, so we're gonna go for a little drive. I am going to show you guys where I started to move to. One place I looked at here in Douglasville is called Riverwalk. I'm glad I didn't purchase in Riverwalk. Beautiful neighborhood, beautiful neighborhood. It's right up the street from where I live now. The only difference is it's HOA, and that's the reason I did not purchase the home in Riverwalk, because of the HOA. And I wanted to be able to park my RV at home, although we have it in a rental spot still. As of right now, she will be getting parked at home soon. So now we're gonna head on. This is Highway 5, and Riverwalk is on Highway 5. Up that street right there is a lot of beautiful homes. I haven't went up that way yet to look at those homes. So far, this fool is riding my behind right here. Just flew past me. I guess I'm just not going fast enough on this road. I don't get it. People act like they ready to go put out a fire. Maybe it's because the retired Carmelita don't get it. When I used to work, I used to rush too. Rushing to get home to unwind and chill and relax and do whatever needed to be done around the house. I would be speeding too. And then eventually I'll learn, hey girl, you need to slow it down. You need to slow it down. Now here's Riverwalk. Now we thought Riverwalk was too far from the main shopping districts, and truthfully, it really wasn't. Matter of fact, as you see, I just left from my street to this street. It's not that far at all. We thought this was just too far out, on top of being an HOA. But it's not. So this is Riverwalk, and I guess that right there must be their center, you know, where they do exercise or parties or whatever. And I think it's a swimming pool over there as well. Yeah, it is. So that's the park and swimming pool area. I'm gonna go in here so you guys can take a look. Private property, residents only, no trespassing. Well, just in case you're looking to purchase. Oh, god dang. Oh, goodness gracious. Ooh, guys, I drove all over a curve. I turned too soon. Oh, well. But yeah, so this is Riverwalk's clubhouse, along with the swimming pool area and the playground area for the children. And down there is the tennis court. And as you can see, the houses looks kind of stately here. They're the same price as what I paid for my home, except I got 2 acres. I think a lot of these houses is on 0.1 acre, an acre, some maybe on a little over an acre. But the thing is, like this one right here, it's a big drop off. They have no backyard because of the drop offs, a lot of them. So yeah, this is Riverwalk. Beautiful area, beautiful homes. 3-car garage just like mine, but newer, and they're 4-sided brick, some of them. I think this one right here is 4-sided brick, but that's, yeah. And this is what I didn't want. You see how everything is cookie cutter? So this is why I chose not to stay in Riverwalk. Beautiful neighborhood, beautiful homes. You know, the landscaping, the people's landscaping, everything is gorgeous. Gorgeous. I tell you. Just that everybody's close. Well, they're not close compared to California. That's what they ain't gonna show. That's why I started looking here. But as I seen I could get more for my money, I decided to go with non-HOA neighborhoods. But if this is the type of neighborhood you're looking for, honey, Douglasville has it. Douglasville have it all. They have it all. Hopefully you all can see. That's a little cul-de-sac. Just beautiful, stately neighborhood. So you guys get the gist. This is Riverwalk. And so if you're looking for a home in Riverwalk, they have home. They're still building. They still look like they still have lots going up. This is a cul-de-sac. Look at those homes. Ain't they beautiful, guys? I just didn't feel like, when I was looking, these homes were going for $500,000. Well, I seen some for three something, like $389,000, $400,000, $500,000. So the majority of them, when I was looking last year, not last year, in 2021. In 2021, they were, a lot of these homes started off at like $378,000 up to $500,000. So there's no telling what the price is now. But yeah, they are gorgeous. But for all that money, I couldn't deal. I didn't want to deal with an HOA. And I got a much, much better deal. Because the people in my house had passed away, not in the house. The husband passed in December of 2020. He wound up having a heart attack, and he went in a hospital, and he wind up catching COVID right before he was to get released, and he passed. That was so sad. So his wife was left in that big old house all by herself, and I guess she died of a broken heart, because she wound up having a heart attack in the parking lot, in the driveway of my home, but she didn't die. She wound up having a heart attack, and she wound up having to go into a nursing home, and they thought she would have came home, but she wound up dying in the nursing home. And I really think, you know, when you've been married so many years, I think that couple had been married, they had been married over 50-something years. That's what happens, you know. So she wound up passing in the nursing home, and their son put the house up for sale, and that's how I got it. Yeah. I don't know how I got in here. I don't know which way to go. But yeah, that's how I got my house, was because of her passing. I felt sorry for the young man. He was an only child. So he just wanted to sell the house, and nobody had looked at our house. In that type of a market, I was just so shocked. And that's why I say it was heaven sent. That was God. God gave us that house, because not one person had looked at that house or called on that house. And it had been on the market for almost 30 days. I had looked at it earlier, then I came back to it when a house I was looking at fell through. So, yeah, well worth it. And I came in with over $74,000 in equity in my house, which was unheard of in 2021. So now we're back out on Highway 5, guys, and we're gonna keep on. Hopefully you can see. I'm gonna try and find this other neighborhood. It's a little ways up. We were planning on building, and this is a new development not too far up off the beaten path over here in Douglasville. We were going to build over here. Good thing we didn't, because they were taking so long to complete the houses. Paulette's cousin, our realtor, she was having a house built over here before we even decided to build. And something kept telling me, nope, I don't want to buy in a new development. I bought a couple of homes in new developments, and I just know all the ins and outs about new developments. They all come with HOAs. And I just didn't want to deal with that, because you don't never know who's going to be on the HOA board and who's not. Now, over here to the right is the library. To the left was the library. This is still Highway 5, and it's beautiful over here. A lot of people own that, build homes just right off the highway. I've never seen neighborhoods like this that just build up anywhere, but they're beautiful. Let's go up in here. This is called Sweetwater Bluff. Okay. Now, I've never been up in this one, so let's see what Sweetwater Lake community. Oh, it's on a lake? I didn't know that. Oh, it is a lake. Oh my God. I always wanted lakefront property. HOA members parking only. Yeah, it's a little lake back there. Ain't that cute? I'm gonna turn the camera around so you guys can see. All these houses sit on a lake. The lake is on the right-hand side. They got fish in that lake. Yeah, they must not have no HOA, because they got RVs parked up in here and everything else. And some people ain't taking care of their houses. Let's go up Lakeview Terrace and see what Lakeview Terrace is giving. Oh, that's a cute little older house right there. Yeah, these are older homes, well established. As you can see, you see the lake over there, you guys? You can see it through the trees. So this side is the side where the lake is at. And you see the lake? I see it. It's beautiful. Lakefront property. This is all in Douglasville, guys. Lake go all the way around over there. We're gonna go up in here. We're gonna turn around. In this cul-de-sac, we see one house is up for sale, but she's not sitting on the lake. Oh, she's an older house. That's for sale, that house right there. She's not cute. Not to me, anyway. I've seen enough. Get the gist of it. Nice little neighborhood. This is what I like once again about Douglasville. You have so many beautiful neighborhoods that you can live in. Now, this is about 20 minutes away from all the major stores. So that's not bad, to go shopping. It's about 20 minutes away from everything, because I live like 13 minutes away, and this is a little further on up the highway. Just backed up into somebody's parking lot, because when you turn, if they drive up in there, it'd be a world of wind trying to get out, back out on this main highway. So what they do is they pull up past it, and then they back into the parking lots if they can. Like I said, I don't mind this road, but it's when people like the person behind me, when they just ride your bumpers for no reason whatsoever. Just don't make no sense to try and force a person to go beyond the speed limit. The speed limit on this road is like 45 miles an hour, I think. I'm not doing too much over because of the windy road. And I'm not used to driving this road. I don't go back this far that often. Now I've been over here twice to visit in-laws. That'll lead us to Union City, Fairburn City, toward the city of Atlanta. This is like a back way to get there. These roundabouts is something else, baby. Hill Road. I don't know where that one goes. I hope that ain't the street. Nope, it's not. I think I passed that church. Speed limit is 55. I'm doing 45. I'm 10 miles under. That's why people are riding my behind. You don't even understand. I don't know where I'm going. Another development where you can live in up in there. Another one over here. Homes, developments down to the left. supposed to turn right there. So what I'll do is I'll turn at the next one and turn around and come on back. I don't normally go this far out, but yeah, back there, that's pretty much where I was going to have my house built. And I'm glad I didn't, because this is just too, to me, it's a little too far for shopping for me. May not be for other people, but for Carmelita, this was a little bit far out for me. I'm gonna turn this off and I'll come back. Okay, so I turned off up this little street just so I can turn around. So we're back on Highway 5. The street I had turned up was Wilson Road. See if we can make this turn and get to where we were trying to get to as far as this house goes. Yeah, a lot of farmland out here. Not, you know, really just a lot of land for sale, and you get a lot of acreage. And you're not too far from the main city. That's the good thing. This is only like 25 minutes out from all your major shopping. So if you are the type that you like country living, but you don't want to be too far from the city, then this is it. That's one thing I did notice about Douglasville. You didn't have the city life, not like in the city of Atlanta, but you know, enough shopping and things like that that you can go to and be there quick. You know, if you want to go to dinner, breakfast, shopping, you got your malls, all that, cocktails, whatever. They have everything for you. Now, if you're young, like teeny bopping, young adults that's on their own, it's a sleepy town. That's what I would say. It's more like a sleepy town. Now, up in here is headed toward the spot where we were going to have the house built. As you see, it goes way on back here. There's a lot of beautiful homes. People done already bought and developed this land. I guess they've been developing this land the last few years. Like to the left, that's a beautiful house over there. And it's a gated where you can't get in too much. Is the development that we were Laurel Grove. We were looking to purchase in Laurel Grove. So as you can see, I'm glad we did not purchase here. Look how narrow the streets are. I'm driving down the center of this street. My in-laws stay over here. Beautiful house. Oh my God. They have such a beautiful home. Yeah, one of those is their homes right there on the right-hand side. I'm not going to point out which one because of privacy reasons. But, yeah, those houses are gorgeous on the inside. And that's the one right there that we were gonna get. It's this white one. That's our floor plan and they have an RV. So we would have had to have put a shed up in order to keep our RV in here. Didn't know that we could have done that. And that's the reason we didn't. But I'm glad we didn't, because another reason, my in-laws, they kept pushing them back. It took them almost a year to build their house. So that means it took that one about a year. And what happens when that happens, you can't close on your loan. So you go in at a certain interest rate. Well, the interest rate is only good for so long. And what happens is you lose that interest rate. So now, oh goodness, sorry guys. Now your note is gonna go up. Let me turn this off and fix. Okay, so as I was saying, when you in the developments like this, your note will go up because you haven't closed on it yet. In some cases, and so if your loan is locked in for so many days, if you go beyond the building time, go beyond that loan, and interest rates then jump, like interest rates double. The thing is, can you afford that note now? What is the new note gonna be? So I'm kind of glad we didn't get caught up in all that, where we would have to probably had to walk away, or I would have had to put more money down. I would have probably had to put $200,000 down just to keep the place, just so I can have my home. But you don't want to do all that, because don't nobody want to spend all their life savings on just a house. You want to have money to do things, to decorate and stuff like that. So yeah, we didn't get that one. But these houses over here, they're gorgeous too. And that's it. So that was the ride for today. We did Highway 5, and we did a little of the communities that's right off of Highway 5. This is just a smidgen of the areas you can buy in or live in Douglasville. Just a smidgen. So pretty much all the living areas is the same, except for the size of the houses and the newness of the houses. You have the older neighborhoods, you have the newer neighborhoods, and you have the mixed neighborhoods like this one. At the beginning, those are the older homes, and then you get to the newer homes. That's just how it is. So that's it for now. And as always, peace, love, and happiness is the only way to live. And if this is your first time viewing any of my videos, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and share my videos with other people. Hit that thumbs up button so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you all for watching my videos, and I'll talk to you later.